That evening, Richard and Linda had a serious conversation. They both agreed that something had to change. Their son was heading down a dangerous path, and his 16th birthday was not too late to course correct. The next morning, Richard called Alex into his study again. "Alex, your mother and I have made a decision. Starting today, your allowance is cut off." Alex laughed. "Good one, Dad. I'm serious. No more allowance, no more credit cards, no more free money." The smile disappeared from Alex's face. "What? You can't do that." "We can and we are," Linda added, standing beside her husband. "You're 16 years old, and you don't understand the value of a single dollar. That changes now, but how am I supposed to pay for things?" Alex's voice was rising in panic. "The same way I did at your age," Richard said calmly. "You get a job." Alex stared at his parents in disbelief. "A job? Are you kidding me? My friends will laugh at me. Do you know how embarrassing that is?" What's embarrassing is being a grown man who can't take care of himself because his parents did everything for him. Richard replied firmly, "You have 1 month. Find a job, earn your own money, and learn what it takes to survive in the real world. And if I don't," Alex challenged, "then you'll learn what it's like to have nothing. No phone, no car, no expensive clothes, nothing." Alex stormed out, slamming the door behind him. This was ridiculous, unfair. His parents were being cruel for no reason. But deep down, somewhere in the part of his mind he didn't want to acknowledge, a small voice whispered, "They're right." The first week was brutal. Alex tried asking his friends for money, but they assumed he was joking. When he explained that his parents had cut him off, some of them laughed. Others started avoiding his calls. It turned out that when you can't pay for things anymore, some friends disappear quickly. By day 8, Alex's wallet was empty. He had $23 left from the cash he'd had when his allowance was cut. That was it. $23 to his name. He tried to order food delivery and his card was declined. He went to buy a coffee and realized he'd have to choose between coffee and lunch. For the first time in his life, Alex had to make a choice based on money. He chose to skip the coffee. That's when reality hit him. Without money, he couldn't do anything. He couldn't hang out with friends at expensive restaurants. He couldn't buy the things he wanted. He couldn't even afford basic necessities without thinking carefully. By day 10, Alex finally swallowed his pride and started looking for jobs. The first place he applied to was a high-end boutique where he used to shop. "We're not hiring," the manager said, barely looking at him. Alex realized she remembered him as the careless rich kid who used to drop thousands of dollars without blinking. She didn't see him as someone who needed work. She saw him as someone playing pretend. He tried a tech store. "Do you have any experience?" the manager asked. "No, but I know a lot about technology," Alex replied. "Experience means you've worked before, have you?" "No." "Then no, we can't hire you." Rejection after rejection. 10 applications, 15, 20. No one wanted to hire a 16-year-old with zero work experience, no references, and an entitled attitude that he couldn't quite hide. By week 3, Alex was desperate. He had $7 left. He'd been eating peanut butter sandwiches for days. His phone plan was about to be cancelled because he couldn't pay the bill. Finally, he found a job. Not at a cool tech company or a trendy restaurant, but at a fast food restaurant called Quick Burger, making minimum wage $7.25 per hour. Alex stared at the red and yellow uniform they handed him. This was it. This was his reality now. His first shift was a nightmare. The manager, Teresa, was a 45-year-old woman who had been working there for 20 years. She didn't care that Alex came from a wealthy family. She didn't care that he was embarrassed. She cared about one thing. Could he do the job? "You're on fries," she told him on day 1. Alex spent 8 hours standing at a fry station. His feet hurt, his back ached. The heat from the fryers made him sweat through his uniform. Customers were rude. His co-workers were annoyed because he was slow and made mistakes. But at the end of his first shift, Teresa handed him a time card. "You worked 8 hours. After taxes, you'll make about $48. $48. Alex had spent more than that on a single smoothie before. 8 hours of hard work, sore feet, burns on his arms from hot oil, rude customers, and humiliation all for $48. That night, Alex lay in his bed and cried. Not because he was working, but because he finally understood.